Hey guys, and welcome back to Teen Questions with me, Hollow. We're continuing on from last time, as per usual, and your questions have been viewed and picked and shit, and we're gonna read them and answer them. Basically, that's what's gonna happen. So here's some tea. Look at this. I think this is 2 times in a row where I've used one of these small white cups. It's just we have like 5 or 6 of them, and they're like this nice little shape and size that allows you to drink some tea in a nice manner, but it's not too many, it's not too much tea, you know? It's like, if you don't want much tea, but you want some tea, these small white cups, pretty good, so I constantly drink from them. Sorry, I don't know why I decided to tell you that. I'm going to go to the first question now. Hello, are you going to do a video of the DLC of Dark Souls 2? First question right away from Alex. Well, Alex, yes I am. Basically what's happening is I'm waiting to play it. I've got it, it's all ready to go, but I'm not doing it until I've finished my current playthrough, because I don't do 2 playthroughs at once, my Witcher playthrough. If you're not actually watching that, I recommend it. It's fucking amazing. If you like Dark Souls 2, you'll probably, or Dark Souls in general, you'll probably like The Witcher. It's fucking awesome. So I do recommend it. Really enjoying that playthrough, but right now we're about 70% of the way through, nearly finished. So the Dark Souls 2 playthrough thing of the DLC is on its way, and you know, hopefully that'll get me into the game again and I'll be able to do those lore videos at last. So kind of excited about that, and that's the plan to do with them. Next is Ben, or Bemp or Ben. It's like Ben P0118, but I don't know, we're going to call you Bemp because I like that, it's a fun name. Having recently finished reading The Inheritance Cycle, how do you feel about the movie? Have you seen it? Yes, I've seen the film, and it was actually the second time I've reread The Inheritance Cycle. But yeah, the film is like, those of you who are like Avatar, the Airbender, well, Aang, the Airbender version anyway, and you watched the film of that, and it was like by M. Night Shyamalan. Garbage. Absolute fucking worthless garbage. Ruined it. So poorly done. Terrible choice in the actors and their acting skill. Like, Aang's like the most happy, silly guy I've ever seen in my life. And the person they got was the most serious person in the entire film. It was garbage. Not to mention the special effects. Oh my god. Embarrassing. And then we have M. Night Shyamalan ruining another thing. He did the Eragon film, and yeah, basically, Inheritance Cycle is about like a boy and a dragon and a world of dragon riders, but they're like extinct, and it's like trying to reclaim and fight a king. I'm not going to throw away all the story for you, but basically, it's fucking amazing, and it reminds me a lot of Lord of the Rings kind of style, right? And yeah, they did a film on it. They cut it really short, packed too much into it, changed the storyline completely in many places, changed characters, changed their appearances. For example, Eragon is brown hair. They cast a blonde guy. You know, didn't make sense. And you know, there's not much to say. It was just awful. It was just awful, and I want someone who isn't M. Night Shyamalan to remake Avatar and remake fucking the Eragon series in general, because those things are amazing, untapped potential, wonderful books, wonderful worlds, and I want to see more of them. And then they've got these shitty directors to make them, and then they made a shit film, and then no one's liked them. So do it again and do it right. You know, like how they're redoing Spider-Man. You know, I did like the first Spider-Man. The second one was alright as well, pretty good, and then the third one was pretty bad, and then they remade it, and now these amazing Spider-Man films are fucking amazing. Do that with these, that's the plan. Our next one from Dealercon, Dealercon's Empire, nice interesting name. It's not really a question, by the way, just saying, how do NASA make a party? They plan it. Sorry, look, I don't know what that was. We're going to move on. Admiral Armadillo asks, what are your thoughts on the new Civ game, Beyond Earth? He actually asked a lot of questions, and I just picked one. Well, Admiral, you Armadillo, I'm kind of excited about it, obviously. Civ 5 is an amazing game, and all of the previous ones are really good as well. And I've spent many hours in it. I want to spend more hours in it and, you know, play with friends stuff. Very fun, awesome game. And the new one isn't on Earth anymore. It's actually in space. And I'm not... It's Civ. All of the games before have been great, right? Really impressed, really excited, but I'm worried it's going to be a bit too much like that Pandora game that the Yogscast did, like on Duncan's channel. You know, it needs to be done right. And if anyone's going to do it right, it's going to be the Civ team, right? But I'm nervous because I didn't like the look of that Pandora game at all, and that's like a really similar to what this new Civ 6 probably will be, and I'm a little bit nervous about that fact. So trying to keep an open mind, and I'll probably enjoy it, but I'm just a little bit afraid that it'll be a bit too spacey and not too great, you know? Hopefully maybe it's like, you know, you start on Earth, you go into space, and the space is awesome. I don't know what they're going to do, but the trailer looked good, and I trust them. So I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm just excited for it. So yeah, there's my opinion. Next one from Iona Kemble Smith. Can we send you viewer mail? I thought this was important to talk about real quick. Basically, I get viewer mail not that regularly anymore, and there's a reason for that. I've been saying no to everyone. Basically, my room is now kind of a bit packed full of viewer mail. I need to sort of get it all on my wall. As you can see, it's still not like been updated after all these packages and stuff. But you know, all the artwork I've got is amazing, but I've just not put it on my wall, and there's all these packages and stuff, and I don't have room for it right now. I don't have room for it. So I'm just putting it out there that, you know, if you already sent me mail, you already have the information that you need and stuff, and I'm fine with that, and it's much less, you know, lots all the time kind of thing, and then I could deal with that. But if you've not sent me mail before, I'm currently not like taking any more from new people. And as the reason is, I just don't have space for it right now. Once I've got everything on the wall, I've rearranged my room. I'm going to like completely rearrange my room and try and make more space. Then I'll probably start taking more again, hopefully in the future, not too long from now. But currently I'm not taking new viewer mail kind of thing. You know, or if you've already sent me stuff and you're working on something and you just send it, that's cool. But I've got to like completely limit the amount that's being sent because I just don't have the space. And I thought it was kind of important for me to talk about it somewhere because I've not actually said it anywhere in a video. I've just replied to the specific people in these emails. So yeah, that's just how it is. Final one for Frenzy Gaming. How do you make a video for streaming? Basically, can you do, like, you know, when I did that how I make a video thing really in detail with all the editing and the steps and stuff, can I do that for OBS? And that is sure. So I use Open Broadcast software to stream. I don't use Fraps, obviously. So Open Broadcast software is what it is. OBS, it's free. So that's why I use it. It works really well. Lots of popular streamers use it. Recommend it for sure. XSplit's great, but you do have to pay for it. So that's the difference, really. So yeah, I use OBS. So if I go ahead and open OBS now so that I can sort of do it as I go. So what you want to do is you want to set it up for your internet. You can Google internet like times and stuff. Like you can see how much upload you've got if you just Google speed test or something, use the first website that comes up, check your internet speed, and then you Google what should I set my OBS to for this speed or whatever, and then there's usually, that's how I did it, I used a guide telling me your upload's this so you can handle this bit rate for your encoder. So that's just the setting stuff. You can do that on your own, watch a real guide, but the basics of streaming is you need some slides. So you need a slide, a scene for basically what you're showing, the game, right? And all the stuff on that slide. And you need a slide for when you're AFK and when you don't want people to see your screen, basically. Those are the two things you need. The game and a side slide scene for when you don't want people to see your screen or your monitor anymore. Like, you know, if I'm doing a Hearthstone stream, I have that Hearthstone slide with the awesome artwork by Tim. And it'll just be like, I'll be back in a minute, just listen to music or something, you know? Or you could use a starting slide as well. So the stream's starting soon, just hang around, slide for that, make something yourself. I do. Although Natalie Gnome has made me so many great slides now that I just use better than mine, so may as well. I'm pretty lucky, but you can make your own. One for when you're ending as well. So the game, a slide for whatever you want to show them when you don't want them to see your screen, a starting slide and an ending slide. And because I also have a webcam facecam thing, I also have a slide for like a webcam full screen, but it's not necessary, so there you go. And that's like the basic stuff you need. You can add and change and remove whatever you want, and it just gets better as you go. But basically that's what you want to do. You want to set up your streaming for the internet speed you can handle, get these basic slides, and then you're pretty much good to go, man. Just do it and improve as you go. A lot simpler than, it's a lot easier and simpler to set up than actually editing and making videos and stuff, I find. So yeah, hopefully that helps you. Definitely check out OBS, Google OBS guides and stuff. That's what I did. That's how I got to my level. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a bit more specific to what you need, guides like that. Well, that's about it, guys. If you would like to send me a question, please go ahead. Leave it as a comment on this video and I'll go back, check the comments and pick the questions like always. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your tea if you drank any, and I will see you next time.